Okay.
So fun. Know what you're thinking. You can fire 6 shots. You can fire 7.
Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see,
Is it raining? Fucking A, man. It's not always rainy when we play.
Taking on a team from the SEC,
In Austin,
the
fucking Texas.
Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
No, he's probably upset that
And the Longhorns will boot
neither of us
to
came.
start the game.
Yeah,
And
like he had to have
from
known.
inside the 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, the offense very fortunate to crawl on that football.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to bounce back on that. Head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Leaves it with the running back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. The Canes get it past the sticks. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Plows through the defense. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Diaz. Working that left side. And tackled there by the defense. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out. Oh, look out! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The give and the run on fourth down. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Longhorns are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Longhorns! Man, they strike first.
And where did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to... Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Finally dragged down inside the 20-yard line. What a return. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Texas calls his campus the 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas. And this guy is having a day.
The run from the shotgun. Oh, what a cut! What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Diaz. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Leaves it with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's going to pass on second down. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it on the outside, it's Burton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Fuck.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It'll be a run on third and short. The Longhorns get enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run pass.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Really, bro? Oh
He
my god.
missed it. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. After the big first down sack, it's second down. To the air, it's Humphries. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. And the ball is picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just 9 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if they try to get another one. They believe they can run right here. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Diaz. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Able to make the catch, but not in the
what the
field
fuck?
of play
You
to
caught
make
that
the
shit.
pass. And Wade just
Yeah, review it. Foot down.
Second look at this one.
Foot was fucking down. That's what I'm talking about.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence.
Beautiful
And the officials
catch.
will
Big,
change
beautiful
the call.
catch you've ever seen.
And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. He gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! Getting aggressive here and going for two. They'll go to the air.
What the fuck kind of route was that, bro?
Yeah, and the defense
Stupid ass. The
And
fuck?
you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The give to the
Oh,
tailback.
damn. Oh, no.
At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game. He's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help.
Terrible angle, dude.
And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the ground with the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. On under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Humphreys. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Complete out of the backfield. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws his third pick of the day.
He's the real asshole. What's up?
He couldn't quite get loose on that
God,
return.
no move. God, no move, bro. My goodness.
They come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. New set of downs after that completion. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Smashes through. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Diaz. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
You said I'm so bad.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After after throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the tight end. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw over the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Humphries. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The aerial assault continues.
Oh, what? It was in my hand.
They made the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leads.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
Nice job by the offense going down the field.
Bro, it's fucking garbage time. I literally couldn't care less.
Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an
Okay,
onside.
well, you can't win fucking anyway, so what's the point?
To go right to win this football.
The offense will
And you heard Steven Moon.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
You heard Steven Moon trying to go for 2 in a game that's over.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around,
These
but
issues will reverberate through the rest of the season. Oh, bruised ribs, he'll be alright.
couldn't order better field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wiggles free. Can't find his man as he took a shot.
Yeah, bro, motherfucking senior quarterback. He's on his shit. Strong, 6'5", 225, bro. Motherfucking strong, dog. He is, dude. Calling timeouts, man. Let us have some dignity.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down.
Goofy, bro. Oh my god.
Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Texas.
Fucking trash.
They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll throw it on first down. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass, it's Humphries. Here's a throw downfield late. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And
They stick a fork in this guy.
After a good return on the interception. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not
going to take a shot at this DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
So that's...
Baby. Good afternoon. It's an hour. What about you? How long did you get up? When did you get up? Oh, okay. I thought you were saying I slept in because you got up at like 8. Oh, no. Great. Like a rock. Oh, it felt like it, didn't it? Mm.